If you were a child in the 80s, you are going to love this Little Shop of Horrors craft. It is so fun, and now you can have your very own Audrey too. If you don't know what Little Shop of Horrors is, you're just Google it. You're going to have to watch the trailer. Total 80s horror movie. So fun. Okay, so we're going to use some Dollar Tree products here. I've got a Nerf football, and I bought this Dollar Tree knife box cutter, and it works so well. You can see my mats down there. Those are the Dollar Tree cutting mats, and oh my gosh, they make such great craft mats, guys. You can also see in the background that I have got some Dollar Tree flowers, some paint. You can use acrylic paint, chalk paint, spray paint. I also have like a pot. This was just one I had left over, but you can use, but the Dollar Tree has several that you can choose from. So I'm just cutting it open there, and then once I got it completely cut open, then I'm just going back over with my scissors and just cleaning up some of those edges. So now I'm going to try to paint it. I did start off with this apple barrel acrylic paint, and it just didn't, I mean, it would have worked. You just had to dry and let it do several coats. Of course, chalk paint would have worked better. And so I just give it kind of a light coat here, and then I decided on the other one I'm going to take it out and spray paint. And oh my gosh, guys, it worked so well. I spray painted the underside black and the top side that green color. And I'm just putting the paint back in, you know, in the little tube there, you know, waste not, want not. Now these are some Dollar Tree blank acrylic nails, and I am just cutting them to make the little teeth. If you've ever had your nails done, you know how easily these cut really well with scissors. So I'm just kind of cutting them down to make a little teeth shape. Here I'm just taking a baby wipe and just kind of wiping up some of the wet paint. I'm not too concerned about the paint getting on the mat itself. I just don't want to stick my hand in it because, you know, known to happen, right? So now I'm just taking some white acrylic paint, and I am just painting those nails, just a white paint, and it paints really, really easily. Now I'm doing all this while the football is outside drying. Like I said, I had taken it out and spray painted it, and I do stop a couple times and I go out and I flip them because I did spray paint the underside black, like I said, and the top side green. But this just gives you something to do while the paint's drying. Now you can see that the base of Audrey is out, and you can see how well that spray paint covered. It looks so good. Now that little palette thing there, I got at the Dollar Tree. Now you guys see me use the little bathroom cups a lot for painting projects, but this works really well when you're just using small amounts of paint, and you can just do lots of different colors. I really, really like those, and it comes in several in a package. Now I am just giving Audrey some little lipstick here. Now this does not have to be perfect. I mean, she is a flesh-eating plant after all, so you want her to look kind of scary. And I just do kind of the same on the bottom as well. I do let it dry, and I do just a couple coats just so it shows up really well. I decided at this point that Audrey really has to have a tongue. If you've seen the movie, she's got this like really big, creepy kind of tongue or whatever. So I decided to make a tongue using just a leaf off of an old, you know, flower. I think it actually came off of an old Christmas like flower arrangement thing that only had the leaves back, you know, left on it. So now I'm just taking a little bit of pink, and the leaves are really thin, so it kind of, you know, soaks through, which is absolutely fine. But I'm just taking it and just giving it a little bit of color there, just so it looks like a tongue. Again, I'm just wiping that off with a baby wipe. It wipes off really easily. So now I am just going, I'm kind of out of the frame here, but what I'm doing is I'm just holding it together, and I am measuring, just trying to figure out where I want those teeth. I do decide that they're a little bit too long, so I'm cutting them down and just kind of playing with it, just seeing how many teeth I want and where do I want them at. When I kind of decide where I want one of the teeth, I just take my little box cutter there and I just make a little slit there, and then I take my hot glue and I put a little hot glue in that groove and then stick the teeth down. Now it might be a little unnecessary. It might have been, might have just, held just fine in the little grooves, but I want to make sure that they didn't go anywhere. Now again, you can put as many teeth on there as you want, or as few, or I've seen some without any teeth at all. It really is up to you. So while that all sets up and everything, I'm just grabbing my pot. Now this is a leftover floral foam from who knows another project, but the Dollar Tree does sell it, so you can always get it there. And a leftover pot, again, like I said. Now these skewers, they're like those giant skewers that the Dollar Tree had earlier this summer. They work great for this. But if you don't have anything like that, a dowel rod or even an old floral stem would work. And I'm just showing you here that I am taking that out and spray painting that stem, and then I am going to attach the tongue, and it's still wet here so as you can see, so I'm just kind of poking it down with my paintbrush and then just giving it one final coat. You can use anything for a tongue. I just thought that this little leaf worked really well, but you could just paint it on, or you wouldn't have to have one at all. Again, I'm just putting another little coat of lipstick on there, Audrey. I'm just cleaning up so I can move on to the next step. Alright, so this is some like leftover Easter grass, like basket filler thing that I've had. But you can use, really anything, or you can just put floral things in there. Now, I will say this. Now, after I got all of this done, I actually realized that I have a really cool houseplant downstairs that I probably could have just made the stem and put Audrey in, and it would have looked really cool. But this is just to show you that if you don't have a houseplant, you can create, the whole effect. You can kind of see my crafting setup here. I just have that that poster board down. It just helps reflect light because that table is so dark that it's a lot easier to see these craft projects when I have those. So that's all they're there for. At this point I realized that Audrey needs some like little leaves on her actual stem. So I'm just again using some like leftover things that I've already stolen the flowers off. I'm using my pliers here, my needles those pliers, because the hot glue is hot, and so it's a lot easier on your fingers just to kind of hold it there in place for just a second while that dries. Here it is all done. Oh my gosh guys, I love it. It just turned out so cute. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Be sure to hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.